My name is Cillian McGillycuddy, and I'm doing the master's course in American Literature and Film in the School of English. And I'm originally from Kerry, but I've since relocated to Cork. I think it is a good place to be. It's not as much of a culture shock as it would be moving to a big city, say, because I think it retains a lot of the rural atmosphere of like a rural town, maybe. So it's not as alienating as moving to a big city like maybe Dublin might be. There's 9 students, including myself, on it this year. We study everything from Jewish American fiction, Beat Generation poetry to postmodern literature and film, and there's a wide range of texts from spanning all throughout the 1900s and then the 21st century. It's a lot of texts. Well, I've always been interested in American literature and film, and my specific research interests were in contemporary American science fiction literature and film. So I think I was encouraged, even within this MA, to pursue that as well while approaching these texts. My dissertation will be on the science fiction author Philip K. Dick, who was a American science fiction author who wrote mainly during the 1960s. And my main thesis idea will be that he kind of predated a lot of postmodern theory and thought. I would like to eventually get the PhD, but I think maybe I want to take a few years out just to kind of maybe experience a bit of life first, kind of, and then because it can be quite intensive to then go straight to the PhD, I think. But the MA does serve as a good stepping stone to the PhD, I think. I think they're very approachable, and any queries you have, they're willing to address them. But the 2 hour seminars we have, I think they're very good to formulate ideas, as they function a lot less like lectures and more like discussions where you can voice your opinion, however diverse they may be. Well, first I'd say don't rush into deciding if you're going to do this MA or not. Just think about it and consider where your own research interests lie, because it's good to come in with some formulated opinions on American literature and film. While I think you will discover a lot, and maybe this will spur you on as to what you like in American literature and film, I think you should consider whether that is actually what aspect of English you consider the most appealing. Well, we studied, as part of postmodern film recently, we studied Blade Runner, which is a classic science fiction film. So obviously I would have been taking an affinity to that. But also I think I enjoyed studying the fiction maybe from post World War One, 1920s, stuff like The Great Gatsby and Hemingway's novels as well. I think that was particularly interesting. And also we did Ginsberg and Beat Generation poetry, which was also quite interesting to, because they're not necessarily novels. It's a departure because I never really studied poetry in detail, but Ginsberg was quite a good departure. Well, I think it was all pretty good. It was all very interesting, but UCC, they scheduled a lot of guest lecturers and guest speakers, and a particular highlight was Will Kaufman, who is a lecturer slash performer slash singer who sings about Woody Guthrie and the life and times, and kind of relates it to John Steinbeck novel The Grapes of Wrath, and it's something everyone should see, and I think